Well, we have the most perfect day for you. A warm hello in every sense of the word. The sun is out and football has a special place on this most idyllic of days. A fixture ahead of us to which we've all been looking forward for so very, very long, and it means so very, very much. The scene could not be more beautiful. The pitch looks terrific. The players are ready to get started, and we cannot wait for the contest that lies ahead. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive match-up, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
And that gets things running. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Of course, Antoine Griezmann. He's got a bit of everything, Peter. Speed, great technical ability, and the priceless gift of being able to make all the right decisions at the right times. Personally, I really like the way he can always take a little touch to give himself that half a yard of space he needs to get a shot away, and he doesn't miss too many either, does he?
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Mata gets it back. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Rakitic. That's beautiful, intricate passing. They are toying with their opponents.
Well, they know that their version of what they do is extremely good. I mean, it's a level of possession that leaves the opposition chasing shadows.
Too long, and over the line. And it's Martial. Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. It's a great... has a pop! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Martial simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance. Maguire.
Come back to the keeper. Lindelof. Up towards the front line. Messi. Well, good afternoon, everybody. It is terrific to have you along for our live coverage of this eagerly awaited contest. It should provide some terrific entertainment on what is turning into a rather imperfect afternoon. The weathermen rarely get it wrong, and they have warned us that there is rain on its way. Shouldn't be bad enough in any sense meaningfully to impact on the game of football, but it is a factor to be taken into consideration. Plenty of other factors, of course, principally each side's concern for the strengths of the other. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposed... Goes for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Bentancur. And here's Higuain. Who's ball? Who's going to get that? Cuadrado. A really good feet. Plays it into the box. And he's there to clear it. And now the breakaway. Oh, good interception. Cuadrado. Bernardeschi. It's a brilliant interception. And the counter is on. Still goalless. Has a quick glance. And he's there to hoof it away. Battles to win it back. He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And that is not finding anyone. De Ligt. No goals as yet. And now they can launch a counter. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Lovely feet. Oh, that's a fine challenge. And the first 45 minutes are up. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story, as one side has been significantly better, at least defensively.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. Hello and welcome all as we wait for the start of a match amongst the most anticipated fixtures over the course of the entire season. A day certainly not for the faint-hearted. It is yet another edition of this long-standing conflict between two sides engaged in a never-ending rivalry. One that never has and never will lose its intensity, no matter what the context, no matter how many times these two clubs meet. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. Well, it's a friendly in theory, but we are expecting this to be fiercely contested.
Well, exhibition match sounds like an easy-ozy game of football, Peter, and a picture-perfect occasion until the word pride gets a mention. And it's likely to have quite a big say between teams that could easily be sucked into an excuse for another feud. Why let an exhibition match get in the way of that? So these two will be going at it very, very strongly.
As you can see, we've already started here. Drives it towards the front. Hoists it forward.
Well, the fact that we haven't had an attempt on goal is becoming an embarrassing reflection on these teams.
Now it's Adriano. Lucas Lima. Could move up a gear here. Chip through. And that's been levered clear. Played it up for the header! Gets good distance on it. Hit into the middle, great leap! Another fruitless header.
Well, there's nothing wrong with the service. They've just been very wasteful in the air.
That'll be a throw. He's got options out wide. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Swung over. It's a brilliant interception. Wagner, and it's half-time here. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Reflections on the first half?
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. What a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper, the traffic has been extraordinary, but the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters who were queuing around the block for their tickets as soon as we knew the date of the fixture, well, now they can't wait for it to begin. And begin it will any second now. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Plays a clever pass.
No efforts on target is acceptable if levels of enthusiasm and energy are good, and they're not.
Lobs it in gently. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Time to deliver. Crunching tackle. Defender's on the back foot. Looks to clip it forward. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Yeah, he's fouled him there. It's found its shapes to shoot! And he's done it! And it's River Plate who go in front! A 1-0 lead established.
Still a fragile lead though, they can't afford to sit on this.
Tries to stroke it through. Armani can claim that. And there is the half-time whistle. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It was very, very tight.
Well, it hasn't exactly gone to plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back.
Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, a man who splits opinion, David Luiz. Is he a midfielder or a defender? I would say the former, because he has an impetuous streak that can't be trusted at the back, but full of Brazilian flair, and what a shot.
Okay, interesting. Willock.
Arsenal have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
And the through ball is intercepted. Kolasinac, very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full contact contest. Wagner. Oh, really good feet. Plays it out to the flank. Ball is over the line. Mesut Ozil. Kolasinac. And it's Ozil. Granit Xhaka. And here's Aubameyang. Half-time whistle goes. Both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
Well, hello, welcome to you. We have a bit of a winter wonderland. Look at the scene in front of us now. Not enough snow, I'm glad to report, to jeopardise the game, though we must keep our fingers crossed that it remains that way. There did have to be a pitch inspection, of course, but the referee was quite content that he would be able to make the requisite decisions, see all of the pitch, all of the lines, as he needs indeed to do. So it is, despite this snow, very much business as usual here. this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very real chance! Oh, that is asking for trouble. It's bounced out! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. That is a poor kick by the keeper, being intercepted. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Knocks it away. Plays it out to the flank. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead
shoots! Goal! And it's River Plate who go in front.
River Plate are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
River Plate break the deadlock.
Still a fragile lead though, they can't afford to sit on this.
Vasco da Gama can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Castan drives it forward.
Vasco da Gama have opted to really stretch the game now.
Yeah, that's pretty evident, but what's their thinking?
It looks as if the opposition are happy to defend the width of the 18-yard box, trying to remove that compactness.
Looking to break out here. River Plate are ahead here. It has been a good half for them. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
Castan. And the whistle goes for half-time. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They work